What it do, guys? It's your boy Dream Team Neil.
And your boy Darn, we back with another video, guys. We got a special one here. I think it's special. I think it's new. We got what's something dumb an American has said to you as a foreigner. We seen the other one. Pretty much mainly said to, or what's the dumbest thing American just said to you? They throwing in foreigner now. So we finna check this out. Y'all know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Send down those recommendations. We got part one. It's 2022, so hey, that's always good. We got some new stuff around here.
Come on now.
What's some dumb shit that an American has said to you as a foreigner?
So this
Some
was
dummy
when I was
dumb.
in high school. And this was about a sub. She was violently racist. Like, she would go up to hijabi students and say stuff like, "This is a safe space. You guys can take that off." One day, I'm sitting there. I'm complaining to
I'm done. See, I can't do it. I can't do this video.
Bro, that's wild.
I'm done, bro. I don't know why I'm laughing, so I feel bad for laughing like this, bro.
That's just wild. It's talking about it's a safe place.
Oh,
Safe space, safe place. Bro, that's some wild stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna
my
like this
God.
video.
So one day I'm sitting there, I'm complaining to my friends about my counselor because my schedule was all messed up. I put in so many requests. My counselor was lazy and she was not getting it done. So I'm loudly complaining about it. And the sub, the nosy bitch that she is, she comes up in front of me and she's like, "Hey, I couldn't help but to overhear. If the counselor's not getting what you need done, my advice to you is to have your parent email. Does your mother know English?"
Dang.
Another day, she was talking to one of the white girls about her boyfriend and completely unmerited turned around to me and asked, "You wouldn't be able to do that, right? Because you guys get forced into marriage."
Dang.
What's some dumb shit that an American
What is wrong with this teacher, bro? Like, what is
Yeah.
wrong?
That would be a moment these hands would be rated E for everyone. Dang, this is wow.
You cannot say this stuff, bro.
Right? I don't.
has said to you as a foreigner?
First of all, let me just start off by saying that it is incredibly difficult to come up with just one story for something like this, but I'm going to try. In 2009, I was doing this summer program for high school students in LA where I met this girl who I guess was super fascinated by the fact that I was originally from India. One day she asked me, she was like, "How do you guys get around where you're from?" I was like, "What do you mean, how do we get around? We drive." She seemed genuinely confused and she looked at me and she was like, "Wait, you guys have cars in India?" I was like, "Babe, yeah, I'm from New Delhi. It's the capital. Of course we have cars. What?" She very seriously looked at me and said, "I thought you guys rode elephants everywhere."
I knew it. I swear to God, I knew that was coming.
It was either elephants or camels. It was one of them two. It was one of them two.
I swear.
That's wild.
What's some dumb shit that an American has said to you as a foreigner?
Unfortunately, I have way too many of these stories, but I'll pick the worst one. So I used to be a tour guide for the university that I went to. And before we start the tour and start walking everywhere, I usually say something corny like, "I'm going to be walking up front here, blah, blah, blah. If any of you guys want to give me company, it's lonely up here. We can chit chat, whatever." I'll say something like that. So a printer paper person came up to me and was like, "Hey, I have a personal question for you." To which I'm excited. Oh, they're coming up to me. Yes, personal question. This is probably about financial aid. It's about women's safety. It's about something like that. I was wrong. This man asked me why I was allowed to be in school and that he assumed I was Indian and why haven't my parents gotten me an arranged marriage and how was I allowed to be in school? And mind you, he was not quiet, so everyone on the tour heard me and I had to answer in front of everybody. Also in front of students walking by.
What's some dumb
Dang.
shit that an
Crazy,
American
bro.
has said to you as a foreigner? I'll go first.
I have made a video before about the dumb shit Americans have said to me since moving here, and almost every single day, especially when I would work at the movie theater, I would get people coming up to me, just staring and being like, I didn't know there were black people from England. Like, okay, keep that shit to yourself. That's embarrassing.
What's some dumb shit that an American has said to you as a foreigner?
Oh my gosh.
So I'm gonna just preface this and say I'm from Canada, right? And the one time I ever went to Los Angeles, California, I was somewhere around Santa Monica Beach with my family, and I went to a skate shop and I bought myself a skate deck. And when I told the dude who was working there, who sold me the deck, when I told him I was Canadian, his response, like his mouth dropped and he was like, "You can skateboard in snow?" And I laughed and said, "What do you mean?" And he's like, "Well, it's a frozen wasteland there, isn't it?" And it's like, "No, it's sunny and like there's only snow for 85% of the year. The other
He like, here, you need this snowboard, my guy.
sunny
Swear to God.
and like
Let me take
there's
the
only
wheels out
snow
for
for
you.
85% of the year. The other 15%, you can skateboard like nothing, right?" And he's like, "Oh, well, if it isn't snowy all the time, how do you live in igloos?"
Oh my lord.
I'm not lying at all.
Oh my
What's some
god.
dumb shit that
They're
an American has
wildin'.
said to you as a foreigner?
Hi. Okay, so before I get into this, I just want to preface this by saying I am from Cote d'Ivoire and Tanzania. I am from Africa, meaning that like that opens up the floor to like so many dumb questions and just weird ass fucking scenarios. So I have experienced a lot of dumb questions, I'll tell you that for free. But the one that comes to mind right now, okay, I'll try not to be too specific because I just, in case someone sees it, but even if someone sees it, I don't give a fuck. But anyways, I was out with a group of people, and one of the people literally looked at me and asked, "Do you guys have highways wherever you're from?" This babe literally asked me if we have roads wherever I'm from. Like with her
Crazy.
whole chest asked me if the nigga was too stunned to speak, I'll tell you that.
What's some dumb
Oh my god. That's hilarious.
With her whole chest asked me. The nigga was too stunned to speak, I'll tell you that for free. Ugh.
What's some dumb shit that
Oh
an
my
American has said to
gosh.
you as a foreigner?
I'm not gonna lie, that's like to pick one is impossible. So I'm gonna do two. So I come from the region of the world with the statistically hairiest people. Anatolia, baby. I think that's true. And I remember I joined a group, like a club, and I swear the first question this foreign person asked me was, "Hey, are you on T?" And I was like, "No, I'm not." And he just goes, "You must be." And then goes, "Are you MTF?" I said no. He didn't believe me. Of course, his name was Jack. Secondly, we were doing a potluck for my algebra class, and I decided to bring baklava because my mom makes like the best baklava. Okay, and this guy, his name was Eric, he goes, "Oh, what's that?" I say baklava. And Eric looks at me and he just goes, "You just admitted you're Jewish."
What's some dumb
No
shit that
way.
an American has said to
I
you
would
as a
have said that
foreigner?
one.
Oh, okay.
Breathe.
So the first and last time that I ever went to a frat party, I was wearing a beret, this beret, and I walk in, trans people, this and that, and this really, really drunk white girl comes up to me, and she's like, "Oh my god, I love your hat so much. Is it a sombrero?" I was shocked, bamboozled, severely discombobulated, but I compose myself, and I say to her, "No, it's
Oh
not
my
sombrero, it's
gosh.
a beret, actually." And then she goes, "Oh my god, your accent, is that a British accent? Are you British? Oh my god, I didn't know that there are Mexicans in Britain."
Bro, what?
Firstly,
What
I'm not
in the
Mexican.
world?
Secondly, why does so many
Oh my
Americans have this
gosh.
idea that like there aren't any people of color in the UK, so there aren't like hundreds of British POC who are absolutely killing it on the world stage right now? But whatever, it's Americans, it's Americans in it.
What's some
That's
dumb
wild.
shit that an American has
I
said to you
swear.
as a foreigner?
So I was a tour guide for the Parliament of Canada as a student. Paid well, loved the job. Some of the best friends I have right now are from that job. So we were walking up to the House of Commons foyer, where you enter the House of Commons, and there's 3 sets of doors: the French doors, the English doors, and then the Canadian doors. So the French colonizers, the English colonizers, and then the Canadian doors. So the tourist asked me, he says, "But wait, where are the American doors?" Me baffled. I'm like, "Sorry, what? Pardon me?" He said, "Where are the American doors?" I asked him, "Sir, why would there be American doors?" And then we just proceeded to look at each other for a good 10, 15 seconds until I just walked away and continued the tour.
What's some dumb shit that an American has said to you as a
Oh my god.
Okay, so middle school Adya was on the bus ride home from school, 8th grade, right? And you know, all the cool kids were 8th graders, were in the back of the bus. We're just talking, and this kid, I remember his name, Brandon, asks, "So what do you get your thing?" And I'm like, "What thing?" He's like, "You're Indian, right?" And I was like, yeah, I'm Indian. Like, what thing? And he was like, "Don't you have to get that thing in your forehead?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "You have to get
That's
that
what.
thing," or
I knew it was gonna
"Don't
be
you have
that.
to implant that thing in your forehead?" This man was talking about Vin Diesel. He thought we got.
Oh my.
It's a sticker. I don't.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What's some dumb shit that an
What
American
in the
has said to you as
world?
a foreigner?
Ooh, I was just waiting for that perfect stitch to start off my TikTok journey. So I went to high school in one of the rural parts in South Carolina, but I was born in Poland and lived in the United States since I was 5 years old. So I have this hella long, hella Polish last name. It's a clear indicator that I'm not from here. So one day I had someone ask, "Oh, where's your last name from?" And I'd say, "Oh, I'm from Poland." That's so cool. Do you live in igloos in Poland? No.
What?
Is it not near the North Pole? No. It's next to Germany. Do you know where Germany is?
Oh my god.
No.
Oh.
Some of y'all need to pick up a map.
I feel like people, if you don't live in America, you live in Antarctica at this
Bro,
point.
basically, you don't got cars, you don't got modern technology. You
That's
just
wait, how did you get here? How did you get? What in the world? What? No roads, no cars.
come on now. Only one race of people in each country.
Oh, everything.
No.
Wow.
Some of y'all need to pick up a map.
What's some dumb shit that an American has said to you as a foreigner?
So I was living in New York at the time, and I'm originally from southern Spain, and I was at this dinner party in New York City, and I was talking to this guy, and he finds out I'm from Spain. He goes like, "Dude, so how long does it take you to drive from Spain to Manhattan?" And I was like, "You did not ask that question." And I looked at my friends, and my friends were like, so I was like, "I never see this guy ever again my entire life, so at least let's have a laugh at it." And I looked at him straight in the eye as serious as I could, and I was like, "Well, depending on the traffic and the fog, because the ocean, it might take 18 to 20 hours." And he elbowed his friend and was like, "Dude, I told you it takes longer to drive to Texas."
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, it was one hell of a night.
What's a celebrity impression that you can do? I'll go first.
Kermit the Frog here. I don't have.
What in the world? I forget. Yeah, this that one channel they be doing the previous videos.
Yeah.
That is wild. That is crazy.
These are just dumb, bro. Just dumb.
That is wild. Man. I don't know, Dina. That's why I have small talk. How you doing? I'm doing good. That's good. I'm doing good too. Thank you. Gotta have that small talk. Okay, I don't know how. I don't know. After watching all these videos, I don't know how I react to a dumb question. I don't know. I just don't know.
I would just be sarcastic as possible.
Oh man, that's wild. But guys, we appreciate y'all for sticking through that video. Here's some dumb stuff, but y'all know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Send us some more recommendations. Hey, we out of here.